Going up last year, you had it was a situation that took place on social media. Duval promo posted it. It was everywhere. Rappers posted it. It was a situation from like 5-6 years ago. I think it has something to do with Wire Mookie. I'm not sure. We're doing the interview. This is one of your first video interviews. If you want to speak on it, we can. Because I feel like people waited for you to get to a certain level to put out a situation. And I feel like paperwork doesn't always mean, just because you make a statement doesn't mean you're snitching.
Yeah, it's like if I was a rat, it would have been out. Paperwork don't lie. So how 2 years for paperwork to appear out of nowhere, and then Mookie manager, he's a whole police officer right now. Anytime I went in outside and all my co-defendants, like I went to jail with all my brothers, so everybody know. Me and Mookie, we been to jail like 3 times together, 3 or 2 times. Like, why ain't rap? Whatever niggas say this, that, and the third, but the nigga like never came to me. And like paperwork don't lie. Paperwork never was that how it take 2 years. And then we find out.
Blue pills and prescribed medications addressed the Spotemgottem. With the search of the apartment concluded, Mookie was read his Miranda rights and invoked his right to remain silent. Spotemgottem was then read his Miranda rights and provided the following statement. Spotem stated he then observed Mookie walk into his bedroom and then walk out with items in his hand and a t-shirt covering them. Officers asked Spotem if he had any guess to what Mookie was carrying in his t-shirt, and Spotem said, a pole. An officer asked Spotem if he used the bathroom since he was at the residence, and Spotem said he did earlier in the evening. He continued by saying the toilet worked properly, which made him believe there was nothing in the water tank of the toilet. Spotem then said Mookie was the only one to use the bathroom, tried using a working toilet earlier, and stated Mookie was the last to use the bathroom. Officers determined it was Mookie who attempted to conceal all items before exiting the apartment prior to the search. Because of these statements and the cooperation of Spotemgottem voluntarily talking to the police, Mookie went to jail and Spotem was free to leave uncharged.
Spotemgottem was going to do a song with Lil Durk right after Book Bag blew up. I mean, not Book Bag, Beatbox.
Yeah, Beatbox.
And they shoot the video. Lil Durk, the shit's going viral. The paperwork's going viral with Spotemgottem. Lil Durk, he gives back the 100,000. No song comes out.
Yeah, he don't play. Durk don't play.
The song does not come out.
No,
the $100,000, the $100,000 for the feature that would have helped Spotemgottem go to the next level. And I know they made me bad. I'm speaking on this. Fuck it. It's out there already. Yeah. People already know. Yeah. I don't give a fuck.
Right.
$100,000 is a nice piece of change.
Yeah.
Fuck that. I don't want to be near you.
Yeah. I mean, that's how I go with, like, that's just how I go. Like,
yo, it's Big Ant the Spokesman, man. We back. Another edition of Urban Politicians TV, UPTV. Make sure you stay on your pivot at all times, man. Had to come tap in on Spotemgottem and how it has now came out and went viral in the hip-hop world that Lil Durk sent him $100K back for a feature in a video once his snitching allegations surfaced online a while back. And I'm gonna have links in the description for the clips in the beginning, and I put those in there to show a little bit of a timeline of how all this went down. First, we seen it go online, hit a couple blogs. Spotemgottem eventually did that first interview with Say Cheese and somewhat addressed it. But then a little bit after that, early 2022, 1090 Jake dropped the video breaking everything down, showing the statements that, according to that paperwork and what he was saying, he gave police that led to his homie Y&R Mookie arrest. Now, when it comes to the street stuff, this is the dark side of rap and hip hop. Well, I don't decide the rules. You don't make the rules. The streets are the streets. You can't give no type of statement or do anything that leads to the arrest of somebody else if you signed up for that. I don't base my decision making off the street code. I base it off the way that my mother raised me for morals and principles, as I tell y'all all the time. You have to take responsibility for everything you do as a man, and if you sign up for something, you got to follow them guidelines and rules. But in his case, I don't know what it was. He overtalked, Homie got arrested, and that is gonna be put into the paperwork. Your statement. That is what that is. But then it's now came out in this Say Cheese interview with Bandman Kevo, where Sean Cotton, somebody that he was signed to with Say Cheese, revealed what happened with Lil Durk in that situation. And I don't know if they still doing business together, because this only hurts Spotemgottem. It don't help him. Lil Durk, he stood on morals and principles, what he believes in, the lifestyle he stands on. 100K ain't nothing for Lil Durk to turn down at this point. But it's a lot of niggas out here, they really press that street line, the street code, if you out here waving a street nigga flag. Hey, ain't no telling and no circumstances can a statement get somebody locked up. It ain't for you to understand. That's the dark side of life, of the streets. It ain't for you to understand. If you're not in the streets, it ain't for him to understand, her to understand. You can give your opinion on it, but in the streets, Lil Durk did what he was supposed to do. Just keeping it all the way 1,000. And to put that information out, I want to be clear too. I seen on a lot of the blogs and in hip hop and media, we have to do better. Not just hip hop, but this is a hip hop topic, but media in general, bro. I keep seeing today that Bandman Kevo reveals or Bandman Kevo says, no, that was Sean Cotton, the owner of Say Cheese. He was over Spotemgottem. That was his artist. He put that out there and revealed it to Bandman Kevo. We got to watch how we word stuff more in the game and get everything straight, because this is a real serious topic. But for me, the overall picture of this thing, I did also see too, before I move on, Say Cheese and, 1090 Jake were having a little issue at one point because of what 1090 Jake was saying about Spotemgottem. I don't know where that stands now. I don't know if they got past that. But at one point in time, it was a little bit of a back and forth. And, this is how the game be going at times, bro. It's all over the place. You know what I'm saying? With certain situations. But I'm going to tell y'all like this, my nigga. Know what you're diving into. That's the overall message. All that street shit, make sure you ready to go to jail. Make sure you down to ride and die about that. Because if you try to do this in the past and you come over to the rap game, they checking your background. They digging it all up. And you got to move by a certain code, whether it makes sense or not. The streets don't make sense at times. That's why they call it the streets. Ain't no rules in it. Niggas gonna tell. Niggas don't want to go to jail. And it's designed for you to fail. So I suggest if you can get you an exit strategy, get up out the way. But if you got some telling on your background, it's gonna probably come out if you make it as a rapper. Just keeping it all the way 1,000, man. We got more shit coming, more videos, all that. For Shit Show 1000, stay on your pivot. Tell me what y'all think.